This video will provide you with a brief overview of adding expenses. Many types of travel expenses can be on one expense report. Whether out of pocket or travel card, most expenses have the same standard fields. Expense type. Select the choice that best defines the expense. Transaction date. Use the calendar to note the date of purchase. Business purpose. The reason the purchase occurred. Use the comment field if more space is needed. Vendor. This is a free-form field to allow for the best description possible. City of purchase. This is a city in which the purchase occurred. Travel type. This field will populate from the request that you pulled into the expense report. Payment type. There are three payment types: cash, prepaid, or US Bank. Cash relates to an expense that you've paid out of pocket. Prepaid relates to an expense the university has paid, usually in the form of a cash advance. And US Bank is the payment type that populates anytime the travel card is used. The amount field is where you enter the amount of the expense. If you need to change the currency to a foreign currency, this drop-down provides that option. And if you've pulled a request into your expense header, it will populate here. Depending on the expense type selected, additional fields may also be present. For example, if you select airfare as the expense type, an additional field for the ticket number populates. Please note, anything with a red bar on the left of the field is a required field. Ticket number isn't required, but is an example of an additional field that shows up based on the different expense types. When importing travel card expenses into the expense report, many of the standard fields outlined above, such as expense type, transaction date, vendor name, and amount, will pre-populate with information. Now that you have reviewed the standard fields for an expense, you're ready to continue to step 2, adding expenses.